What's going on? What's good? What's good? What's goody? I'm glad to be back at it again. Sorry for the little delay. I was having some issues. I just inspired my latest video. Shout out to everyone in the chat room. Bionic Scoop. We got we got DJ LaFave. We got Trent's Tech. We got RFK Ricky. Shout out to everybody in the chat room. I greatly appreciate it. I got a nice little conversation for you. This might be the last stream for 2021. This might be my last stream for 2021. It might be. I can't neither confirm nor deny it is, but it might be. So if it is, we're gonna have a nice conversation about the topic. Why 2021 was the best year for content creators. I genuinely think it was, but I'm just gonna talk about myself. The titles just to get the people. We got David H in the building. But as you know, when we got the original outro, we got to still get to it. So let's go.
I'm a big YouTuber.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to reintroduce myself, if it is for the final time for 2021. My name is CoVa, the Technician, and I'm glad to be back at it again with another live stream. Salute to the people watching me in the chat room. Salute to the people watching me in the clouds. I know you're up there. And salute to the people watching this on the replay. I greatly appreciate you for your time and your energy. And like I said before, this might be the last stream for 2021. I'm not too sure if I'll run this back for tomorrow, but if I do, you know the drill. You know the procedures. So tonight, I'm going to talk about why 2021 was the best year for the content creators while I get my lighting working, right? This is what happens when you try different colors and shit that you haven't, really tested out before streaming. You get that situation going. And ooh, okay. I think, all right, we got it going. Shout out to everybody in the chat room. I appreciate you guys for pulling up on the late night, 11 o'clock. I won't be on too long. I guarantee that. I won't be on too long. I had some issues going on with OBS. I don't know why. It was something with the audio. I'm going to talk about the gear. I think I'm in a search for another mixer. I'm going to talk about my choices and what I think I'm going to get. I don't even have the light on right here. I'm kind of just, I don't want to have too much lights on right now. I just want to chill out. I don't want to have too many lights in my eyes right now. That's why I got the shades. But you know how we get to it. We got to find the right tune. And I think we found it on the first try. One time. Okay. I think we got it good on the first try. Ashay was gonna. Shark Fin, Rick A. I don't even have my browser set up. Don't matter. We're going to the big screen now. We're going to the big screen. We are on the big screen now. What's going on? What's good? Let's get into it. Why 2021 was the best year for creators. Why 2021 was the best year for CoVa, the creator himself. Let's break it down. Let's start from the beginning. Right now, I don't really know when I did my first YouTube video. My first actual video, my first video that I kept up on this channel. Too much magenta light might make the scum. Yeah, we got this perp going on. That's okay. I got my floodlight up here. We about to balance this out real quick. We're going to balance this out. Don't worry about it. We got the lighting. We got the dynamic lighting on. We're going to hit it one time. Come over here. There we go. Yeah. Ooh, okay. Little dynamic for tonight. Little dynamic. All right. I'm liking it. We got it. Hold on. Let me just make sure. Oh, we Gucci. All right. Let's get to it. So my first year, I can't remember the actual time I did the first video, But going into 2021, this would only mark, right? This would only mark 3 years of making content on YouTube. Like, I've only been doing this for 3 years. And this year has been, how can I say this, right? I've improved so much in this 3rd year over my previous years, looking back. According to a lot of year analytics reviews, a ton of creators did better in 2021 than in 2020. Yes, I have to admit, my 2020, it wasn't the best, but I had tremendous growth in 2021, and that is only with doing about maybe 57 streams this year, I think. Or maybe less, or maybe around 100, right? Around 100. And my bad, I'm talking to you guys and I'm not even, there we go. All right, we good now. And I don't want to hear that. And I looked at my numbers and it's actually pretty good. And as far as like analytics go, right? Because y'all know I don't really do too much. I don't really try to get too caught up in analytics, right? Because if you get caught up in analytics, you sit there and you watch analytics for days and days and days. But this month alone has, I think we need more channel audits, right? We got more. Y'all want to see more channel audits? We got more channel. We're going to do more channel audits in 2022. All right. If y'all like it, because a lot of people like that. A lot of people. And again, some of it is in jest. Some of it is genuine critique and advice. It's genuine. Like you don't got to be a professional to give your opinion on something, right? You don't have to be a professional. Someone say, hey, Phil, what you think about this thumbnail? I like it for this and that, but I don't like it for this and that. But people like the channel because it was kind of funny. At least I think it was funny. I thought the channel audit was pretty funny that day we did it. So we're gonna do more channel audits. I think the channel audits are pretty funny. You need more arrows. Yeah, Sharkfin needs more arrows. Sharkfin needs more arrows. We all know that, right? So looking at my analytics, my impressions are good. The impressions are good. Their intentions going up. The YouTube search is working. I think now I'm at a place where I have an idea of how to name and label things for me, how it works for me. And everything's really trending up now. And it wasn't like that in it wasn't like that in 2019. It didn't happen in 2020, but we're getting there in it's now here in 2021. And again, I only started really making content in 2019. And the advancement and the improvement I've gone just in the quality and how I am on the mic and camera has been phenomenal, to say the least. I mean, it's really, and what I've learned in 2021 beats what I've learned in 2020 and 2019. Like interacting with like DJ LaFave, Interactive DNA, some of the conversations I've had with other creators. I've learned so much, and I've been able to improve my content by leaps and bounds from where it was just last year, and completely different from 2019. You can't be coming in here asking for an audit and you don't got no arrows in your thumbnails. Like, come on, man. Like,
get out of here.
Get out of here, man.
Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
RFK says, I think you're doing a great job with your channel. And I appreciate that, Rick A. I appreciate that. I do too. I think that it's been a great year because I've nailed down some of the concepts and the style for my channel that's going to stick with me for a very long time, because the most important thing when it comes to having a channel, and I'm gonna get my second monitor up here, the most important thing for having a channel and, you know, and finding some form of consistency with the content that you're doing is finding your style, like what makes you you. And because this is a $500 monitor and I have broken one of these before, so I don't want to have any tears on stream, so we're just going to take our time with that. And I feel that I found my style. You know, I got my groove set. And as far as like equipment and hardware wise, like we've made leaps and bounds in 2021. That's just hardware alone, just straight up just gear alone, quality gear to improve the channel. We've made leaps and bounds. I mean, this year I got the Ashton Stealth, which is a phenomenal mic. I believe this year I also had, I think I got the Go XLR in 20. Hey, we got a new subscriber to the channel. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Shout out to the new sub. I greatly appreciate it. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't realize I was blurry, so I just put the focus point on. Shout out to Gorilla for the new sub. I appreciate that. We upgraded. We made significant upgrades to camera quality this year. We went from the Brio 4K, which is goated in my opinion, as far as webcams go. We went to the GoPro Hero 7 briefly. The GoPro Hero 7 Black. We went to that briefly. We rocked out with that. Still got it here. GoPro 7 Black. And then we switched and we leveled up to the final level, and we got the A6400 with the Sigma 16mm lens, and then we're set and go. And we've been rocking out like that ever since. Let's see what we got in the chat room. Not gonna lie, bro. You have had a great improvement, Godzilla Manix. Hey, I appreciate that, man. That means you probably been watching me for a while. That's the first time I've seen you in the chat room. But anyway, I appreciate that. Shout out to you. I greatly appreciate that. You are a unique talent and you got style, baby. Yeah. Shout out to Rick A. Shark Fan says, is that from Scarface? Support the channel. I appreciate that. And we got the camera. We got the A6400. Scoop know what I'm talking about. Shout out to Scoop. Scoop know what I'm talking about. We got the A6400. And like I said before, guys, like when you get this mirror, when you go into this mirrorless DSLR route and you get your camera, there ain't much else you can do, man. I promise you. I promise you. Once you spend your $800, $1,000 and you get your camera, you get your crispy 16mm 1.4, 1.6 lens, there isn't much else you can do with the camera to make the stream look better, right? There's no more thousands of dollars to spend for that. You've reached your limit when it comes to making your stream look better. Everything else has to be done on the software side and a little bit inside the camera, but there's no replacing camera to make it look better. It's gonna look the way it looks. And it's been a phenomenal improvement in the quality ever since getting that camera. And it helps set you apart from, it helps some people see that you're taking yourself serious. Because that's how some people would view it, right? It is what it is. It's my go-to. You and Technoid. Oh, if you're from Technoid channel, yeah, shout out to Technoid. That's my boy right there. Shout out to Technoid. You and Technoid had a huge year. Both of you are finding the peak. I appreciate that, Godzilla. You probably see me from Technoid. And yeah, Technoid's my boy. It's my go-to gangster camera. It is, man. It is. It is. And then we made a lateral improvement. I mean, then we got the computer this year, right? So, and Scoop still uses A7 III, yeah. And we got a new computer this year. We upgraded the PC. We upgraded our PC. Got the 3700X. Y'all forgive me. I got LL Cool J syndrome. I can't help but lick my lips. I'm sorry. My bad. But we upgraded the computer. We got a new computer this year. Because my ITX computer was failing. This computer's been running okay. It was running good. Excellent upgrade. RTX 3090 can swing everything I need at it. 32 gigs of RAM. I might upgrade 3700X. I might upgrade the processor later on, but not right now. That's the only thing I want to upgrade is the processor. Facilitating the content. The second PC down here is the editing, streaming of a PC. Haven't used it that much in the past few months, but it is what it is. That computer build was fire. Yes, and you guys seen me show the computer. You see me show the two computers off. Excellent. I did earlier this year, I set some goals for myself on Twitter. I didn't accomplish all of the goals. I was feeling good that year, but things went downhill. It is what it is. Not gonna get into that. However, I did accomplish a whole lot with what I've been doing. The Twitter interactions have been off the chart. And shout out to everybody that follows me on Twitter. 65% of my views comes from Twitter alone. 65%. A great deal of the people that watch me follow me on Twitter. So I appreciate everyone that's on Twitter that pulls up to the channel and contributes, communicates, interacts with your boy. Shout out to Twitter. Shout out to people on Twitter. I appreciate it. We didn't accomplish the Twitter goals, but we made headway on Twitter nonetheless. We did manage to get the website. Shout out to DJ LaFave. We did manage to get the website. We're working on the website. We don't have merch for the website yet, but we're going to get that done. We're going to get the website with the merch done. No. We're going to get the website with the merch done. My own logo. I'm going to redesign the banner and the logo. Probably add some more arrows to the banner. You know how we got to do. We got to do arrows. Shout out to arrows in the thumbnails and your YouTube banner. Shout out to arrows. 2020 and 21 was tough. Yes. Yes, it was tough. It was tough. But however, it did give you a lot of time to perfect your craft, to improve your craft, right? And I improved my craft. And then, with the help of Interactive DNA, we got to shout out to Interactive DNA. We got to shout out, give another drop a bomb for Interactive DNA. He hooked your boy up, helped me get into the settings, and now we streaming in 4K. All right? We streaming in 4K with his help, his settings, his tips that he gave me, his tips and tricks. And now we got a permanent setup to stream on YouTube in 4K. Looking crispy as ever. We got tech for your needs in the building. What's going on? Ashe, we got another sub. Shout out to Ashe. I appreciate it. Thanks for the sub. And once I get the whole stream elements down packed, I'll get my own custom little thing, but that's fine for now. I don't got time to get too much into it with the stream element things, but I kind of like it. I like the little heart thing. It looks cool. But shout out to you guys for the subs. I greatly appreciate that. I do. I really, really do. Shout out to Tech for Your Needs. When the going gets tough, the tough get to stream, and we got to put that on. We got to put that on wax.
Get out of here.
We got to put that on wax. That's a message right there. We got to put that on wax. Shout out to Sharkfin. The fire makes your gold shine. Absolutely. 2022 is going to be fire. People are done with the BS. Moving on We are moving on from the BS. We just gonna get it done. We gonna get it popping. Like how we saying, we gonna get it popping. Okay? That's all we gonna do now. We're grooving. And looking back at the improvements I've made, you can sometimes you take for granted, right? Even me, sometimes you take for granted where you were in your journey to where you are now. And you take it for granted. And I was thinking about it today. And I was like, man, I remember streaming on Hangouts, right? You could stream on Hangouts. I would stream on Hangouts. And I would see people talk about Streamlabs and OBS. 2022 is our year to shine. Absolutely. Technoid. 2020, now the hard work begins. Shout out to Technoid. Shout out to Technoid. And I remember sitting in my computer looking at OBS and Streamlabs, and like me saying to myself, hell no. I'm not dealing with OBS. I can barely do Streamlabs. I'm going to just stick to Streamlabs for right now. I don't want nothing to do with OBS. It looks too complicated. I don't want nothing to do with it. Could you imagine me trying to fix the audio, trying to use Adobe Audition to put the audio in the OBS and trying to figure that out? Not even going on camera, because I waited until I got the Brio 4K camera to go on camera. I didn't even want to get on camera. I used to stream, right? I used to stream with just talking to people in the chat room, talking about whatever it was that I was talking about, and just putting a big ass GIF on screen and just doing the video like that. In 2022, BG Tech Life said he's gonna start a real channel. BG, what are you talking about? You got a real channel? What are you talking about? What we talking about? You got a channel, BG? OG Bobby Johnson in the building. What's going on, BG? BG told me he don't got a channel. BG, what are you talking about? Who am I sub to then? Is that... Oh my God, who am I sub to? Oh my God, who am I sub to? Who am I sub to? That's not your channel. Anyway. Figuring out the whole music situation. Just trying to get it together. Like, I got the USB mixer, the Steinberg UR22. It's been now retired for the Gore XLR. Gore XLR might have to sit on the bench for a little while because your boy just be having too many audio issues and it's kind of messing up the flow a little bit now. So I might put the Gore XLR on the bench for a little bit. I might replace it. 2022 photography goes to the next level. Scoop. Y'all hit up Scoop channel. Y'all have to check out Scoop's channel for the photography. We highlighted Scoop's channel the other day. Y'all know who Scoop is. What are we talking about? Half the people in know Scoop channel. But if you don't know Scoop channel, check out Scoop's channel. BG Tech Life say he gonna try harder. BG, we gonna drop a bomb for that one. Try harder. Don't try, just do better. Or be the greatest. Be your great self. And we're just gonna change this right here. We're gonna change this to white. We're just gonna change that to white now. Oh yes, there we go. I'm feeling that now. The hoodie, sunglasses, and LED got you glowing. Look here, man. This is haircut and shave, New Year's resolution. Hey, man, get it done. I shared you to the trolls who follow me here. I mean, it is what it is. This bots all over YouTube. That's it. That's okay. The hoodie and sunglasses got you glowing. Let me tell you something, man. When I'm telling you guys, that's That's a $20, $40. Now the nano leaves are expensive, so that's like $200. But I didn't pay $200 up front. That's $200 over the course of like a year and a half, maybe. And yes, I do have eyes. That's like $200 over the course of like 2 years, maybe. And I got the LifeX light up here. And then I got this $20 light that I put on the back of my chair. Like I told Lewis, like, it's not expensive to make your lighting look better. It just takes time and it just takes ingenuity. Scoop's lack of arrows is definitely holding him back. We talked about that in his YouTube channel audit. So I hope he takes that advice. The lack of arrows is, it's definitely holding Scoop back. Yeah, his lack of arrows, definitely we need Scoop to get more arrows in the building. Oh my God, the shit with the arrows is funny, man. It's pure comedy. So many people took the time out to up arrow. Yeah, they go Trent with the arrows. Not gonna show up on Twitch, but it shows up in a chat room. All the arrows. Yeah, Trent needs all the arrows. We need all the arrows. If you can't figure that out, I don't know what to tell you, right? You know, I don't know what to tell you. Let's see. There we go. If you don't know what to tell you, I can't. If you can't figure that out, I don't know what to tell you. Okay. You got to get the arrows right. But the biggest thing, again, the biggest thing for me is the interactions with the people and the connections I've made, right? Because now we have different types of people coming to the channel, interact with different types of people on Twitter, and one of the coolest people I've met so far, like, we got Real Brother 32. Real Brother 32 is a cool dude, real cool ass dude. It's been great talking to him. Trent, Scoop, David H, Rick A been for a while. Technoid, my homie, Sharky baby, got tech for your needs. A lot of people who are becoming regulars in the channel, and I appreciate that. It doesn't go unnoticed, and I don't take for granted the improvements I've made in learning to do what I do and learning how to do it better, more efficient, making it look better, sound better, feel better on the end product. And it's only going to get better. Only going to get better. I remember last year, I bought this mic last year. But I remember last year I had so many issues trying to figure out how to make this mic sound good. I did a couple of streams, the mic just sounded bad. I literally sat down in front of a computer with the EQ and the Reaper plugins. And for 3 hours, I just made the mic sound better. And that's why the mic sounds the way it does now. And I learned to do it, and I mastered that so I can erase my settings and come right into OBS and do them all over again. And now I know how to EQ my mic efficiently to get whatever sound I want. And before, I never knew how to do it like that. Always look forward to your live streams. I appreciate that. A lot of people do now. They enjoy it. I'm not a tech reviewer. You know, you're not going to see me just pull out tech and, and just review it and say, hey, here's my thoughts 10 days or 20 days later and, have my thumbnail like, you're not going to see me do that over here like that. For the majority of the time, this is what I do. I do tech-related content. But like I told DJ LaFave, it's tech edutainment. I do my best. I do my very best to entertain, inform, and educate in my own special way. And I'm just getting better at it. Stop the show. Stop the show. We got my boy. I got to highlight him for a second. Let's cut the music. I got to highlight my boy D-Rock Den for a second. D-Rock Den has been one of my day one subscribers to the channel. I have to give it to D-Rock Den. D-Rock Den has been one of my day one subscribers from the channel. He sometimes disappears and comes back. But D-Rock Den is the reason why I have the name The Technician. If D-Rock Den, you remember in the chat room, we were talking about tech, and then you called me The Technician, and I paused for a second, and I said, wait a minute. I think I like that. And that's why I continued to call myself The Technician. And I only changed it this year and added The Technician in the name because of the woo-woo, the COVID. And I saw my name was going next to COVID. So I was like, okay, we gotta add The Technician in there. And D-Rock Den is the reason why I have the name. So I always gotta shout out D-Rock Den. Because I can't, I'm going to get the Ava Media Nexus. I'm going to switch this out to see what the issue is. What? All right, yeah. Wow, okay. I know. Okay. Okay, close. Let's see what's going on. This is 2 nights in a row. Let's see. Test. You can hear me? Okay. Yeah, so we're going to I don't know why that keeps happening now. As long as you can hear me, that's fine. Hold on. Yeah. Give me 1 second. Let me just turn it off and turn it back on. Test. Okay. You can still hear me. Yeah, you can still hear me. I don't know why the thing just shut off. It just shut off. Something with the software. I don't know why that keeps happening. Test. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know why this is happening now. This is like pretty much out of the blue that this keeps happening. And I've reset the drivers for it. I appreciate the Cash App, D-Rock Den. So let me just turn this off. Let me see if I can just turn this off and restart it. I know it's let me just figure this out. Test, test. Okay. All right. So we're back. Let's see why this is happening. Is there such a thing as a shadow ban supporter? I don't know. Like, I don't, unless I ban you, I don't know. I don't know. Unless I ban you, I don't know. Let me try something. It might be my music player. Let's just try VLC for a second. Let's just try VLC, see if it's happening with VLC. Because it actually might, at this point, I think it might be the music player. Let me try something. Let's see what we got. Let's go here. Let's just pick that many songs. Drive them in there. All right. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. There. Come up here to music. Turn music down. Test, test. Test, test, test. Okay. Okay. We're back. All right. I think I've actually figured out what the problem is. I think I know what the problem is now. I think it's this music player that I'm using. Because anytime I turn the music player off, it does that. Don't touch it. Yeah, we back now. Okay. So I am the technician. Eventually, I figure all things out. Eventually. Yeah, so I'm thinking this is this music player now. So I'm going to stop using it. I've been using this music player for about 2 years. I moved off of VLC because the music player allows me to save the music. But it seems like this music player is conflicting with the GoXLR app. So I'm going to stop using it. I'll figure out a new music player, or I'll just use my VLC. Because what I used to do before, I would load up the streams. I would load the music up in VLC, and I would actually have a certain amount of songs that I would play for the stream. And because I use this music player, I can just rotate all through the 5 gigs of music that I have. But until I figure out why it's cutting with the app, I'll have to probably use a new. Oh, we got Chris James in the building. No picture there. Okay. No picture there. No picture. So on Twitter, I've been talking about I'm in a hunt for a new mixer. Now, I love the GoXLR. The routing is unmatched. However, with the issues like you just saw, I may need, another mixer just to have on the back end and try something different. The Rodecaster Pro is out of the question because I don't like it. Doesn't do what I need to do. As far as me streaming concerned, it doesn't do what I needed to do. So that's out of the question. I'm actually Test, test. Okay, we're back again. All right. Yeah. So, like I was saying, let me see if we can. Okay, so we can't. So here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna come here. Open up settings. Where is this? Let me give it one more test. Okay. So like I was saying, I'm planning on just replacing this right now. Because this is a bit too much even for me right now. And I don't know why it's happening. So there's also that. So I'm just gonna test. Testing. So you guys should be able to hear me now. You guys should be able to hear me now. This is a little bit crazy for me, so I promise you probably next week or two, whenever it delivers, I'm definitely no, we're good now. We should be good now. I am using I need to hear myself. I need to be able to hear myself. So now we're using my gaming headset, the Corsair Void Pro. Now I'm just going to need to hear myself, so I'm going to turn on the side tone, wherever that is in the app. Equalizer. Testing. Okay. So we're going to do. All right. And I think the filters are all the same, so it should sound good. Let me just go here. Go to Ashton mic, monitor, testing. Okay. All right. So anyway, yeah, I'm definitely going to. Can you hear me now? Right? Interactive, man.
This is why it's always good to have a headset, right? So even though it's like a gaming headset, it's not like the Arctis Silver 7s or whatever. It's a nice headset and it comes in clutch. Last time I tried to hear myself, they gave me Prozac. Man, listen. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I know it's definitely not studio quality. I know that, right? Because I can tell. Um, it doesn't sound as good as my other mic, but the Gorek Lars just lost his fucking mind just now, and I don't know why. Quality sucks, but we hear you. Yeah, I know. It doesn't sound as good. I know that. But we're gonna continue. I'm gonna wrap up soon, but we're gonna continue. This is a gaming headset. The Corsair Void Pro. It doesn't sound. I mean, it literally doesn't sound the best, but it doesn't sound better than my mic. Obviously, it doesn't. It's not gonna beat an Ashton Stealth. But in times like this, when you're having serious equipment issues, having a headset that you can just plop right in. I'm gonna bring it down just a little bit. Let the show go on. Absolutely, having a headset that just that you can just rock in with. I mean, honestly, man, is golden, right? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add the music directly into VLC. We still gonna do our thing. We just gonna do it differently now. We're just gonna add all these songs and I don't even care. Just need a bunch of songs. Okay. Alright. So where's the source at? There we go. Now I just wanna monitor this. Okay. Okay. Alright. Where's the monitoring device? Um Okay. Test test. Okay. Mute that. Test test. Okay. I'm only on support you now. I'm only on support. You only gonna support me now? What happened, D-Rock? They used to be everywhere. Yes, most gaming headsets sound like Mickey Mouse with COVID. That is true. Share your friends does a lot for the community. I absolutely do. What happened, D-Rock? You don't share. You don't. D-Rock, what happened? You got 11 in here. D-Rock, what happened now? I'm only gonna support you now. What happened, D-Rock? D-Rock be everywhere. What happened, D-Rock? You guys let me know, please, if the music is too loud. I truly can't hear the music only coming out of my speakers now, but we it is what it is. So we're just gonna work with that. We're just gonna work with it for now. So, dingaling. Let me see, test test. Okay, we good. So let me pull up. Let me tell you why. Well, let me tell you the mixer that I'm looking at, right? Um, Let me tell you why I'm looking at this mixer. Dingaling. D-Rock, D-Rock. I need you to explain yourself. Why you only supporting me now? What happened, D-Rock? You used to be everywhere. You don't go to old boy no more. What happened? D-Rock know who I'm talking about. What happened, D-Rock? I need answers. I need answers from D-Rock. Let's go window capture. All right. We're going to bring this down. And my bad, DJ LaFave. I saw your comments in the chat room. I'm gonna highlight you in a minute. We just gotta work this out right here. So I'm gonna holler at you, D. All right. So coming back to DJ LaFave. DJ LaFave came into the chat room a while ago. Shout out to DJ LaFave. Where is your comments at? I can't even see them now. All right, where's DJ LaFave? Nope, can't see DJ LaFave. But I saw DJ LaFave. Me and DJ LaFave talk all the time. He's a great dude. D Rock. It's all good, D Rock. Then I know what time it is, D Rock. I know what time it is. You don't gotta explain it, man. It's all good. A lot of people eventually come to that understanding, like you have. So it's all good. It's all right. Oh man, your boy is actually streaming on a gaming headset. This is crazy. But the technician is. I am the technician. Okay, so this is the headset that I'm looking at right now. This is the mixer that I'm looking at right now. It's called the Ava Media Nexus. It's from Ava Media, of course. It it's not a powerhouse like the Go XLR, but it brings a lot of things to the table that the Go XLR doesn't. Mainly these buttons right here that have OBS functionality. And there's no specs here. Let me see. We're going to have to go to Ava Media's website then. Shout out to 10 in the box. I appreciate you guys for hanging with me. I appreciate you guys for hanging with your boy. With all the issues I be having. Streaming kit. Let's see. Products. There we go. All right. So this is the Ava Media Nexus control center streaming device. It won an award in 2021. I don't know who that. It looks cool. Yeah, it does look cool. I'm about to just buy this shit tonight, man, because I'm gonna have to uninstall the Go XLR app and reinstall it and see what the issue is because it wasn't doing. There's something with streaming in OBS that's causing the device to malfunction now. I don't know what the issue is. I might have to actually update my Windows to see why. But I am going to get this. I am going to get this device. So it's pretty much a streaming device. It has access to these buttons. Now the software. Here's the thing with the software. The software isn't that best. It's not as smooth as the Go XLR software. I have seen that myself. It's not the smoothest experience, but they are actively updating it, and the comparison between them and Go XLR is that the team slowly updates the Go XLR, but I got one update in the last 2 years. These guys are actively updating it. I never got the hanging of the meaning hanging. The only hanging things. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just want to get to the specs. Now this thing is a gain beast, right? Now this mixer right here is a gain beast. The amount of gain it has and it gives is freaking off the charts, right? So there's that. I just want to get all the way to the specs. Has a built-in on and off switch, RGB. I want to get into the specs. Okay. So here we go. Here we got the spec sheet. The spec sheet is you have your headphone plug-in. You can plug in some speakers. You have the XLR for the mics. You can plug in. You have the line to plug in an MP3 player. You have the port to plug in your console, which is the digital optical port. You have 3 virtual audio tracks that can control your different setups, and you have power. Now, where do they get into Now here's like the actual technical specifications, right? That's why they sell B sacks for bra.
Mic off. Mic feedback off. Mic on. Mic feedback on.
You hear that? Let me mute that. Okay. So here's the technical aspects of it. It has all the important things that you want. This touch panel has an IPS touch panel. You know what? Instead of me doing this, let me just show you a video. It's better than me talking about it. I've watched a lot of videos on this actually. I've actually watched a lot of videos on this. Someone who doesn't take all day. There we go. Let's see if we don't get.
My name is Javier Hernandez and my nickname is Chicharito.
What's up, everybody? My name's Annie, and welcome back to Kit Guru. So, as you may
Wow, I don't
know,
actually have a way to
Media
play
make
this.
all sorts of products aimed at live streamers and content creators. So,
Let's play through the virtual audio cable. Let's see. We're gonna come here. Audio virtual cable output.
nothing else on the market quite like this product. At least nothing that combines all of
Okay.
these features into one item.
I
We're
just
checking
need
out the Ava Media live streamer Nexus
cable
AX310 control center
Mic
coming
mix
in at
103.
£320. Don't forget, if you haven't already, to smash that like and subscribe button to support us for free. Okay, what is it then? Well, as the name suggests, it's pretty much a one-stop shop control center aimed at live streamers. This device can take a microphone input and power it if it requires phantom power, and you can also control your audio levels of different inputs too.
So as you can,
Essentially,
okay.
it's a Go XLR without any voice changing effects. But that's not all. It's also
What's wrong? What's wrong with the British accent?
This stands to be adjustable since it's detachable.
Oh
So
shit,
you could
Ricky.
have the Nexus almost vertical if you wanted, but sadly that's not the case here. The stand is nice though, and it attaches well with those magnets. We have an RGB LED zone that encompasses the entire edge of the Nexus, at least the sides and the bottom. The zone
Ricky, what's
stops
wrong with
along the back edge, and instead it's replaced by a silver or grey accent. On the bottom we have rubber non-slip feet, but that's about it. On the front
Ricky
face of
don't
the
like the
Nexus,
British
we have
accent?
all of our controls. We have a 5-inch IPS screen that doubles up as a touch panel. Now I'm glad that this is IPS as it's easier to see it very
Now, this touch panel right here is one of the most important things I like about this device. This touch panel allows you it allows you to control the majority of the features in the device built in, and you don't have to use the companion app too much. But they also have a companion app, and we're gonna actually fast forward to when he's talking about that companion app. Let's see. There we go. Let's see. Poor software and issues. All right. Let's.
Towards the bottom, we have 6 adjustable knobs that also depress and click in too. For example, you can click in the microphone knob to quickly mute and unmute that specific audio line. I really like this feature as it's super easy to find the audio you want to mute and unmute without any thought. Personally, I prefer mixer-style sliders for on-the-fly audio mixing, but I do understand why they chose knobs here instead. They're much smaller, and this makes the entire Nexus control center much smaller overall, which is a good thing.
So no faders. No faders with this.
Glance, but to counter
Y'all giving this guy hell, man. Y'all the worst.
Is displayed in the center of the knob on the screen also. These knobs turn fine with noticeable incremental steps that follow along with the LED sections, but one LED section requires 2 incremental turns to jump to the next section. And that's because each LED section represents 10 increments. One turn of the knob only changes this increment by 5 and is only visible with the software open unless you have the Nexus's screen set to reflect your mixer on the screen, and then you can see it increasing or decreasing by incremental 5 instead. This is fine, but personally I prefer to have a more visual, precise representation via the LEDs. These 6 knobs are also labeled directly on the physical device itself.
Now let's
for microphone, line-in,
let's get to the software.
This constantly thought the installation was a virus or had infected files. I had to manually delete any and all files related to the Nexus, manually disable Bitdefender.
Software got hit. Software flagged the virus software.
Within Bitdefender before
Every time I make
I told problems. They said they'd reach out to Bitdefender to add their software to a whitelist. Fast forward to when I began testing the Nexus for this review, and I was pleased to see I had a software and firmware update until I went to install it, and Bitdefender once again started deleting supposedly infected files, and this meant I had to then install
And Bitdefender's trash. I've used that before. I did not like that software.
Virus, reinstall it, and make when you've spent a few minutes.
So here's the software.
It's pretty much the physical layout of the Nexus itself, with the screen to the left, pads to the right, and knobs at the bottom. At the very top of the page, you'll see a tab saying Mixer Default. This is essentially your profile area. You can create new ones by clicking the plus button, copy, rename, or delete as well. Clicking the 6 knobs at the bottom represents the physical knobs, and it opens up the audio mixer options on the left-hand side. Single mix is selected first, and this is what you will hear as the creator, and also your stream will hear this too. Clicking where it says single mix at the top opens up a tab that lets you select dual mix.
Yeah.
Here you can have 2 separate sub-mixes, one for you to hear and then another different one for your stream to hear. And this idea is absolutely excellent, as you can really customize what you want yourself and your audience to hear. But then there is a big but here.
No, hold on. Stop the show. No. We don't need no metrosexual, homosexual haircuts. I'm fine with what I have. It's gonna take me a while to grow out a mohawk, but we're not gonna be on here looking like. No, we're not gonna do that. No, I don't need a haircut like that. First, no, the energy way different over here. Energy way different over here, Ricky.
Settings do not link in any way. So if you found the perfect levels for everything, you can't link them together so you can adjust one and then the other one moves accordingly. And that is frustrating. If you wanted, say, your mic boosted for the creator mix and audience mix at the same time, then moving the mic will only adjust it for that creator mix instead of both. Instead, you'll have to go and manually adjust both. And this
I will talk like a British. Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
so throw your mix out entirely. Clicking on each knob brings up more windows at the bottom of the page for your mic level and gain. You can set your microphone type, such as dynamic XLR, condenser XLR with phantom power plus 48 volts, or 6.3 millimeters, which is if you have a mic plugged into the jack adapter in the back. On the right, you can enable noise gate, compressor, EQ.
Just like the Go XLR software.
Any of these opens a new window for more detailed options, which is definitely a nice touch, but there's no way of assigning an echo.
What's going on, Ted? You see that, right? Business in front, party in the back.
Touchscreen. So if you want to enable or disable them, then you have to manually open up the software to do this. Also, when using the microphone, the active level that is displayed to see if the audio is clipping, etc., is super buggy. The mic meter is very slow.
They fixed this software since then.
Because it's not displaying in real time. It's like a second delay and it's just all jittery. Clicking the screen and pads area opens up the hotkeys and widgets on the left-hand side, and anyone familiar with Stream Deck software will feel at home here, as it's very similar in design. And
No, Ricky.
pads area and screen both use the
No,
hotkeys
no,
and widgets, so you can
no,
assign something to the pads
no,
or the
Ricky.
screen, which is a nice touch. So it's down to you which order you assign.
No.
The touchscreen panel at the bottom shows 5 pages, and that's all you get here. you'll see one
I
by
would
one.
definitely need touch portal
For
to with this
example. So you
this
can
mixer.
control the Nexus itself, such as disable soundboards, but you do need to have the sound files downloaded to link them to the soundboard. You can assign website shortcuts, multimedia functions, etc. There's also support for AVermedia's Rec Central capture card software, OBS
And I
Studio,
have that
YouTube
for in my
Audio,
I have an
and
Ava Media
really
capture
nice
card too.
is the inclusion of the chat box widget. This is probably my favorite thing here because this displays your chat in
You out of pocket for that.
Nexus's screen.
He very much is out of pocket for that.
One monitor. There's Spotify support and Streamlabs OBS web control as well.
He very much is out of pocket for that one, Ricky. You wild for that, yo.
And then you have more options at the bottom to link actions. So plenty of options to play around with here, but you can't manually resize any of those tabs if you want to. They're just locked to their preset size. When using the touchscreen, one thing I found.
And I'll say this right now, guys. This is actually the best breakdown review that you would see on YouTube for this device. Honest, it's comprehensive, intuitive. Well, first of all, Kit Guru Tech, like these guys are goats when they do their reviews. These are the type of tech reviews that I actually like watching. There's no stupid B-roll, no A-roll. I don't need to hear your story. Just get to the review, tell me why not, break it down, then close the video out, and we perfect. Chef's kiss to Kit Guru Tech, one of my favorite tech channels to watch because they actually get to the information. I can't stand B-roll and tech videos. I know y'all like B-roll and tech videos. Y'all want to shoot the B-roll. I can't stand the B-roll. I don't have time. I don't want to watch B-roll. I just want to watch the video and get the information. First time I heard a British talking, I thought they came out of a mental house. Mommy, are their thong in half? Could it be? I just noticed he has a goatee and it has a shadow. Oh my god. Y'all are roasting this dude. Y'all the worst in the chat room. Why y'all roasting the man like this?
Of animation when scrolling through the pages, and this just felt a little jarring to me. And until you let go of the screen, you're unsure whether you're actually changing the screen or not, as there's no indication of it registering your movement until it just appears on the next screen. There's also about half-second delay from when you press something on the screen for it actually then working. It just feels just that little bit sluggish. Finally, in the top right, there's a settings tab, and here you can link your Twitch accounts, Spotify accounts, etc. General tab lets you check for updates. Hardware tab lets you customize the sleep time of the screen, brightness, background of the screen, and colors too. Function keys controls the colors of the pads. Volume selection lets you change the RGB LED colors around your knobs, and you can also change the RGB LED zone that runs around the Nexus itself. Lastly, our output tab is pretty basic with audio mixer sample rate, line out source, and chat mic source. So overall, the software is okay, but it is fairly basic, and it's kind of intuitive after a few minutes of use. Those new to streaming or working with audio may feel a little bit overwhelmed here, though. I also found the software just a little bit.
Yeah, if you're new to streaming, a lot of that stuff can be overwhelming. No, y'all keep telling me I need a haircut like that. I'm back from anime convention. Are you really back from an anime convention? What anime convention? What's going on, BMT? Seova wants no foreplay. Just get to the action. Yeah, I don't want the foreplay in a tech video, man. Just get to the fucking point, man. Like I don't care about the fucking B-roll, man. Like I don't, I don't care about your B-roll or your A-roll. Like I don't like just let's get to the video, please. Can you do that? Can you just give me the video so that I can get the information? Like, please, pretty please. No, all right. I gotta watch somebody else. Let's see. Let's talk otaku girls. The future of this space. What space? He has a rat tail from the 80s. Yeah, yeah. What space you talking about? I hope you're not talking about the black man. I don't talk about no fucking black man over here. I'll tell you that much. Ain't much to talk about that space over here. Let's finish this out.
And the issues with the mic meter being almost.
Listen to his closing thoughts.
And make a one-stop shop for live streamers, but there's just too many things that frustrated me in use, and overall, these frustrations do add up to the AX310 Nexus being a mentally expecting more from it. I think it's definitely got potential, and I like the direction that they're heading with it. If they spent more time refining the software, made it overall more snappy, made the mic meter work in real time to make it useful, gave options to make folders and more pages for the screen, added animations when you change the screen, let you resize or adjust the widgets, expanded the physical screen itself, making the pad smaller, and gave you XLR outputs for speakers, and also gave you the option for adjustable angle height, then the AX310 Nexus would really make some headway in the streaming and content creating world. As for now, I'd recommend that you wait and either see how the firmware updates improve the system overall, or whether they bring out a version 2. If you absolutely can't wait, then I'd highly recommend getting yourself a Go XLR and Stream Deck, or better yet, you can actually save some money, considering you could buy a Go XLR Mini and a Stream Deck Mini combined for around £230, which is nearly £100 cheaper than the AX310 Nexus by AverMedia. So what do you guys think of the AX310 Nexus?
So that's the device in a nutshell. You can type that in and you can find other videos. I promise you, I've watched a bunch of these videos before. This is the best video out on the device. This camera looks a little. CoVa, the mole haircut guy married his. Yeah, listen. I'm not. Listen, guys. Listen. Okay, we have to. Okay, I have to. Don't do it. Don't be petty. I'm not gonna be petty. Scoop, I'm not gonna be petty. We're gonna leave it alone, Scoop. I'll talk to you about that later, Scoop. Shit. Oh, hold on. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I can't comment on that, y'all. I can't comment on that. Where's my music at? All right. Okay. So yeah. Um, if you're wondering again why I'm on a headset, my Gorg Solar has crashed on me during the stream and given me severe technical difficulties. I don't know why. I don't know why it's happening right now. There's something that's been going on recently. It might be with an update. I don't change settings on my computer. So something's happened with the update with the software and Windows and OBS. I don't know why. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to work on that on the back end, see why that's happening. And in the meanwhile, I'm going to get the AverMedia Nexus mixer. I'm going to cop that mixer and I'm going to try it out because I do love my Go XLR. It's one of my favorite mixers. Well, it's my first mixer. It's one of the only ones I've ever used. However, I cannot keep having a mixer shut down on me during a live stream. You know, it's not helpful. Covix. Yeah, I think the Go XLR has COVID. I think the Go XLR has COVID, I think Go XLR my Go XLR has Omicron, unfortunately. CoVa 4K. I think my mixer has COVID. So there's no the PCR tests don't apparently they don't work anymore, but I gotta get it tested somehow. So anyway, I'm gonna close up the show here. I'm gonna close up here. I appreciate you guys for sticking with me through the technical difficulties that I've had on the stream. Um, it was going good for a minute and shit just went left, but it is what it is. These things happen. There are no other mixers that I don't want the Rodecaster Pro, the Tascam Mixcast 4, um, the Behringers. They don't do really what I need it to do. I need the software implementation for the OBS and the sound effects and things like that at the touch of a button. And those mixers don't give me that. Run inside a bucket of ice. Y'all crazy. Well, anyway, guys, signing off. I have to come back tomorrow. I have to come back tomorrow and do another stream to make up for this. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, New Year's Eve. I will not stream to 12 o'clock in the morning, but I will stream late. So you guys enjoy the rest of your night. Till next time, thank you. Goodbye. Good night.